Be'eretz Migurei Aviv, in the land where his father lived. Vayeshev, what's the Lashon Vayeshev? Migmor Sanhedrin Omar Rav Yochanan. The Gemara in Sanhedrin says that Rav Yochanan said, Kol Makom Shnema Vayeshev, whenever it says in the pasuk Vayeshev, Eila El Lashon Tzar. It's a Lashon Tzar, a Lashon of suffering. Why? Why is Vayeshev suffering? Or Bi'uro. And what is the Bi'ur? Shederach HaYehuda Lahagish Atzmik Ger Ba'aretz. A Jew always looks at himself, he's only a foreigner in this land. She'ein oilam hazeh el Christa. It's not a permanent land. It's only a temporary land. So therefore, he's called Migurei. Ukemayim derech hamelech bethilim. Ger. David HaMelech said, Ger anoichi ba'aretz. I'm a ger. Why am I a foreigner? Why am I a ger? Why? Because I'm only a temporary. So therefore, David HaMelech said, Ger anoichi ba'aretz. And here too it says, Vayeshev Yaakov be'eretz migurei. His father, when he lived in the land, he only held himself as a ger. It's not a permanent world, it's only a temporary world. She'aretz Ava Hoshoyim, but Russia, she'aretz lehem kimei Russia. The land is permanent to them. They don't believe in Nitzchias. They believe that this is the only world. By Yaakov it says, Begurei, and by Esav it says, Eila lute endam lemoish voisam be'eretz achuzosam. They considered themselves permanents in the land because they did not believe there's a world to come. Umaisa, Yaakov nitvaka. Yaakov was claimed against them. Sheyoshav be'eretz migura aviv. That he was sitting in the land where his father held himself only a ger. Haini she'aviv omnam hirgish atzmik ger. When Yitzchak lived in the land, he was a ger. Avu bikish leishba yeshivas kva. He wanted to be permanent here, meaning he wanted to look at this world that it gives him the ability to learn Torah, to do mitzvahs, to prepare himself for Olam Haba. Vayeshiv zu nenash. Hashem said, no. There's no such a thing for you to live with confidence. That's why he was giving the Ma'aseh Yosef. You have to do Nisyonis for Hashem. You have to become bigger. And the only time he becomes bigger is only when he overcomes the Nisyonis. The Ma'aseh b'Kodesh HaChafetz Chaim. There's a Ma'aseh with the Chafetz Chaim. Shabbat leBeis Orach. A very rich man came to him. He heard of the Chafetz Chaim living in Vaden. And he knew that the Chafetz Chaim was from the Gedolei HaGdol. He says, I have to give him a visit. The Tomo al HaPashtus HaTznius VaHadalus BeBeis Shel HaChafetz Chaim. He lived with broken chairs. He lived with broken tables. He lived with not good furniture. And he lived very temporary. Shalom. So the rich man came in there and asked him, Heichen Havir Shalom. V'tomar Pashtus. So the Chafetz Chaim asked him, Hey, Shiva Chafetz Chaim, Heichen Havir Shalom, I don't see you having any furniture with you. You complain against me having the furniture. Where is your furniture? And the Oivach answered him, Shekan hu rak Oivach. Here is only temporary. I can't bring all my stuff here. Aim beyond the moons, I can't bring it here. Therefore, if you come to me where I live, I'll show you a building, I'll show you fancy furniture, I'll show you every convenient thing in the world. So on this, the Chafetz Chaim answered him, Shagam ani bo'olam hazeh rak orchid. I'm only here temporary. What am I going to build all these fancy things? I'm not here. I'm only here temporary. I don't need all these things that you make a permanency out of it. So what did the Chafetz Chaim try to tell him? If you come to me in Olam Haba, I will show you my furniture, I'll show you my permanency. This world I'm only temporary. And this is how the Gedolim considered themselves in this world. They're only temporary. And this was the complaint against Yaakov. Yaakov wanted to be here in a permanent way, meaning that he'll be able to learn Torah, he'll be able to do mitzvahs, he'll be able to do things that will bring him closer. So Hashem answered him, it's not for you. You have to overcome this youngness. And this is how you're going to steigers. It says, Ve'ele Todos Yaakov. And these are the children from Yaakov. Meaning, the Sikuna Pirish. The Sikuna explained, from the time that he left his father's home, Hoyu in Yonav Kamei Koiros, Aviseinu, Begolus, Aviseinu. All the things that happened to us here in this world was happening to our fathers in the Golus. Me'ot shechaza al eretz migur aviv, and from the time that he came back from his father's home, hoy kavaises k'may shekar l'avseinu be'Vayeshev, like happened in Vayeshev, ve'churbanai ve'galus l'ketz hayom. And this is the churban till Mashiach will come. Now, why did he compare it together? Because why did the brothers send Yosef to Mitzrayim? Because the brothers had a certain hate. They had a hate to Yosef. They had a hate to Yosef. They hated him. They couldn't live in peace, the brothers with Yosef. And this is what also happened to the whole base of Migdash. Because they didn't like each other. They complained against each other. There was a sinas chinam. There was a sinas chinam between Yosef and the brothers. And this is the Eil that told us Yaakov. What happened to the children of Yosef, of Yaakov, is the same thing that happened in Churban Vayeshev. Rishon and Sheni, lo nechru habayis, el mipnei sinas chinam. They didn't like each other. With Tomua, and therefore the question is, Ma doim Churban Vayesheni l'koresav shel Yaakov kishegolo l'eretz Mitzrayim. Why did the Churban Vayesheni comparable to Yaakov going to Mitzrayim? Miniva lebaya. The Yosef heard the Mitzrayim. The reason why Yosef was brought on Mitzrayim, Mipnei Sinas Achim Zelazeh. They couldn't live in peace with each other. And after Yosef went to Mitzrayim, Yordu Echad Ubeis Aviv. His brothers and his father's house went down. V'chein onu Yordu Legolis Achakubim Vayeshev. After the Chubim Vayeshev, he also went to the gods. Mipnei Ha'avon Hara T'Sinas Chinam. It's brought down in the Mepharshim when they were selling Yosef. So Yosef passed by his mother's grave. She died already. But he started screaming. He started screaming to his mother. Look, Mommy, look what they're doing to me. Not only they furthered themselves from me, but they furthered me from the Father also. I am. So the mother said to him, go, it's good for you. It's good for you. And there you will save the Jewish people. And the reason why they went to Mitzrayim, because Mitzrayim is the Aviyah Haktum. They did the worst things over there. Arayas. They did Tumah. They did Tumah. And this is the same thing. Till going out, Yosef in Mitzrayim had a lot of nisyonis. And he was able to overcome all the tumah from Mitzrayim, and that is when Mashiach will come also. El told those Yaakov, whatever happened for Yosef, this happened for the brothers.